Hey guys, Mike here. Another update on the CARF Spitfire wing. The ailerons are done. Here's a demonstration. Just using the servo driver. This is a close-up. You can see the carbon fiber epoxy control horn epoxied in place. There is the Pro Modeler servo with all metal connectors. A little bit of play, but not much. Here is the other wing. I worked out the geometry, so I only have to reduce the throw a little bit to prevent the servos from driving end to end or over driving end to end, because the travel is a little more than it needs. Next, I have to just work on the landing gear a little bit. The geometry is worked out. They work really well. I have to cut the stub off of the axle, and instead of a stack of washers, I'm going to get a nylon spacer or an aluminum spacer to the right size. Have to put backing plates. Sorry, I'm looking at the TV at the same time. I'm watching Warbirds over Fredericksburg. There's a whole series of great videos. I think I'm going to go to that event this year with a friend of mine, Adam. Anyway, back to this. I just have to put some backing plates under this plate so I have something to screw it to. I am not going to put the landing gear covers on for the Maiden. I'm not going to paint it either. I'm going to fly it just as is. And if I like it, meaning am I a good enough pilot, then I will take the time to paint it. I'm thinking of this color scheme because I've just never seen it on a larger plane. This would be summer of 1940 with the black and white. And here, this one especially, this one's kind of interesting because it has black wing, white wing, and then the under the belly pan and the tail are natural aluminum. So I kind of like that. That's 1939, I think. Yeah, this was April of 1939 until early summer, say June of 1940. So this would be the beginning of the Battle of Britain. I really kind of dig that color. And I want to show a little bit of the aluminum finish on the CARF. Sorry, stumbling a little bit, a little distracted. But anyway, that's the plane. So it's getting much, much, much closer. There it is, sitting up on a stand. That's not a great stand, so I have to lay it sideways. This is pretty close. What's next? I haven't made a list, but fettling the landing gear. I have to put the air tank somewhere in the plane. I don't know if I'm going to mount it on the wing and have it come off with one of the wings, or put it inside the cockpit, inside the fuselage, and just use quick connects. But it's pretty close. I have to order the batteries yet. I'm going to contact SMC today and talk about batteries, but I think I'll order those today before I go to work. But this is it. It's going to maiden with a 2516 two-blade prop. I really wanted to go with a scale size prop. That's what I thought that the Stinger 170 would do. But and it would, but I wouldn't get very long flight times, even with a 12,900 milliamp 12S pack. I've run numbers on eCalc, which is a really fantastic online subscription if you want the full version, estimator for your electric setups. I can go with a much, much larger prop, even a 3-blade prop, but I don't really get the flight times I want. So this is, I'll run down the specs of the plane. So it's 1 to 4.2 scale, so it's not quite quarter scale. So it's a 102-inch wingspan. It's about a 2,000 square inch wing area. It's the closest I could estimate. I'm not a great mathematician, so I don't really know how to calculate the area of an ellipse. So I've estimated it using some of the online calculators, and some say a little under 2,000, some say a little over. But 2,000 is pretty safe bet. as an example, that's the wing for Ziroli T6 Texan, and that's 1,500 square inches. It's about the same wingspan, that's 101, but this elliptical wing shape has so much more area. So I think that 2,000 is a fair estimate. It's going to weigh about 30 to 32 pounds. And eCalc predicts with this setup, so this is called a Stinger 170. This is a gear drive, a belt drive rather. It's a 50-40 Scorpion motor with a 3.158 to 1 drive. And eCalc estimates that this will do just under 100 miles an hour with this propeller on. And believe it or not, if I just tootle around at like 60 miles an hour, which is, reasonable flying speed, I can fly this for about 12, 13 minutes. So I'm figuring 8 to 10 minute flights with a bunch of fast passes and some cool down runs in between. And that's what appealed to me, not, 4 minutes of, 90, 100 mile an hour passes. It's just kind of not my thing. I like scale flight. I like doing touch and goes. So I think that this is a good combination. The 25-inch prop doesn't look tiny. It doesn't look silly. I know it's not the right size. I think 30 or 32 is about right. I don't remember off the top of my head, but 25 will look just fine. 25, 26. So anyway, I rambled on long enough. This is a terrible video. I apologize, but I did want to get something out there because I'm pretty excited about this thing being very close to maiden. It's probably going to maiden in May when the weather is a little bit better. I live right on the coast, and it's windy here all the time. So, all right, take it easy, fellas. Sorry for the long, boring video.